Waiting 2 minutes to begin the biggest serious celebration.
Okay.
Do you want to sing us?
No.
Baby.
Join us. You can sing along until we start. I'm going to try to share to other places as well. We will
That's a
begin
song
soon.
for, איך קוראים לו?
אבל לא רואים אותך כל כך טוב.
It's a Turkish song.
מה?
Okay. Let me share it.
למה לא רואים טוב? עכשיו את מכניסה אותי לשכל.
לא.
אז לא היית עושה ניסיון, תחזירי את הטלפון שלי
בסדר,
וזה.
רואים טוב, רואים
תכף אני
טוב.
אגיד לך.
תגיד לנו, share in a group.
שנייה, בינתיים אני לא מצליח להתחבר.
Please join.
אין עדיין שידור, נכון?
יש שידור.
כן, התחלנו, באנגלית,
זהו.
במשפחה של אנגלית. We're going to begin in a few seconds. זה לא בינתיים.
Baby.
I think it's your job to talk before we start lecture.
My job. Okay, you can talk as well.
Yeah, no, but you.
Yeah, I know,
always
but I-
sharing, waiting.
Yes, but I'm
Shalom.
also doing other things.
קניה, אשתו של מיכאל.
מיכאל.
לא, רואים אותו ככה.
רק עכשיו.
Please join.
וואי, איזה דיליי.
People are joining.
כן,
Okay,
יש לי
so
איזה
I'm just
10
going to share it on my
יותר.
page,
יותר?
and then we can start. רואים טוב? Do you see us okay?
התחלת לראות משהו?
Please write.
לא, אני הטלפון שלי לא נראה לי...
אתם רואים טוב?
אני רואה את הצ'אט שאני לא רואה את ה... בוא נראה. תן משהו.
את רואה את לירי?
רואים.
We will begin in a minute. Yaakov says hi. Holly says hi.
היי יעקב, היי הלי.
Okay. Do you want to start, Michael? And
Yeah.
then and everybody
Anyway,
will
in
join.
Los Angeles,
people are
everybody's sleeping.
We're recording, and we'll send it to you afterwards.
And we find a little time to give you this very, very, very important knowledge about this critical week ever. Ever. This week. So let me...
But I want to also record it, just in case. Okay.
Okay, let's begin. From 2 days ago, from Thursday, we begin 1 week that it will be the bridge, the connection between the new spirit in the new world to the new first material in the new world. Because material, it's not really material, it's just different density of the spirit. And because we are human beings, we don't receive spirit directly. We need to extract it from the sandwich, from sex, from the bill of money, from the lessons that we create during the day, from sleeping. We need to extract it from metabolism, material that change to other material, that it's the only source that exists to extract light, to create energy. So this week we're going to begin to build a new kind of material that it will so surprise us, and it will be so new for us, and so non-familiar, that we need to learn to think and to allow in it, without being afraid of it. For almost 3.5 months, since beginning of January, since
מיכאל, can
we...
you talk a little bit lower?
לא יודע. שימי אוזניות.
לא, אני שומעת שזה נשמע פשוט.
זה המצלמה הזאת.
כן.
אז אני לא רוצה להשתמש בה. אני לא יכול לחסום את עצמי בחשיבה.
פעם הבאה לא נשתמש ברמקול הזה, נשתמש ברמקול אחר.
מעניין אותי ממש פעם הבאה. עכשיו אני בזה ותראה, עכשיו נהיה בזה.
אני שומעת איך אנשים שומעים אותך וזה נשמע...
אז אני לא יכול ללחוש.
לא, דבר רגיל.
אני מדבר רגיל. We have some problem with the voice. איפה הייתי בכלל?
Materials
A new kind of material.
Okay. We, since January, beginning of January, we create a new world. The coronavirus is just the symptom. We create a new world that ended 26,000 years and begin 26,000 years. From what we do to how we think. From survivor to a creator. From misery and suffering to joy and happiness. Especially the main souls that really, the main antennas, and usually that's my student, this is the people that I choose them and they choose me, because they carry this knowledge inside of them, that they are the main antennas, and it's the first lifetime they can really express themselves, be themselves, function finally, being the purpose, and being really a channel to carry the higher self. The main thing that we need to open in us to be a vessel of the higher self, that the higher self will be naturally inside of us, not as a jumper. It's to open the right part of the brain. Our right part of the brain, we closed it for 26,000 years, because the only way for us to be and to block the knowledge and to block us as a vessel, as a channel, is to block the right part of the brain. This is why we all left-handed. It means we receive from the right. It's supposed to make a circle and come out from the left, also from the legs, and also here between the digestive and the bladder and the throat. It's also two junctions. So the minute we open the right part of the brain, the higher self will be inside of us more naturally. And why we need it now so much? Why we need it now so much? Because we need the higher self be inside of us all the time, and the higher self, it's actually savings of the spirit. It's not anymore the midget soul. It's all the savings of the spirit, of all the lessons that we collected for 26,000 years, and now the higher self want to be inside of us totally. This is why all the material is going to be different. Because if the higher self will be inside of us, like grounded in the toes, all the physical body, that is the first material, the money, the ability to use the house, the food, the vitamins, the minerals, the sleep, the car, the job will be very, very different. Because the minute the higher self will be inside of us totally, we will have to learn to think different. To allow him that now, because that's the need. To allow him that now, we need to work with the right part of the brain, either gua sha or massage or work from far, but most it's to agree to be whole, to agree to the higher self will be inside of us and function, to agree to be a channel, to agree that we don't own nothing. Nothing is belong to us. We don't have our own energy, and this is must from next week. We don't have our own money. We don't have our own kids. We don't have our own house. No money. We don't have my wife, my kids. No. We create mirrors to learn to flow, to learn to be a vessel. I don't know one soul that really has something that belongs to her. And we create all the lessons that things will pass through us. If they pass through us, we're allowing the principle of the double, or principle of double, or principle, the principle of the double. Double light, double money, double youth, double freedom, double energy, but it's not us, it's not ours. It's passing through us, tune us, and leave, and if it leaves, it comes double. And no one gives you. The separation that we practice now for 3.5 months, we need to take it to the spirit separation. That no one soul care about other soul, no one soul won't see other souls, want to save other souls, want to heal other souls, want to be like other souls, jealous in other souls, competition with other souls. No. This is why now even all the subconscious collective, all the people in the world create one lesson, each one passing his own way. This is why we need to separate from family, from work, from habits, from everything. Why? To create a new sense of me, because we don't feel others. We feel I feel me near the others, near the friction, near the fear, near the person. Even if I touch someone, I don't feel the other person. So this will have to be clear. We will feel us differently. This is why we stop everything and all the world in isolation. And yes, a lot of people die, and they will die more, because there is the first lesson of the main soul. I'm talking about it for 30 years. That person that died 2 days before he died is adding himself to someone that already alive. And it's not coincidence that all the most coronavirus centers are in religious place. And soon next week in the Ramadan, in the Muslimic, it's the fear to change, the fear to allow in, and the fear to find the power inside of you. What's that religious? It's to find the power outside and wait for this power to save you. So yes, we are in the most critical week ever, because till now we had 110 days to build the spirit, and in Wednesday, Thursday, coming Wednesday, Thursday, by the way, I'm going to do big tuning in Thursday, we will create the first new material in the world, and it will be based on the spirit that you build. And this is the new density you will start to build. And this is the new space that you will start allowing inside your body. And it's totally connected the way you think. In Hebrew, to think comes from the word important. And for the first time we will feel that our thinking is so much, it's like so important, the way I think. And the way to think, it's to remember yourself, to remember that you are the creator, to remember that there is no outside reality, to remember that even your body is not really your body, just temporary vessel to try to fix, to try to pure the soul.
In this lifetime.
In this lifetime, to pure the soul. And it's functioning totally your mood and your situation of your spirit. And it's very, very important that this week we will develop the idea that the money is not our money. And also the house or whatever you buy or whatever on your name, it's not yours. It's just you created to try to serve your spirit and to serve your purpose and to serve the journey, to try to take your spirit forward through your physical body. That it's totally going to change from this week. A new system, a new organs, a new digestive system, a new heart, a new liver, a new skin, but totally it will be connected the way we think. No, don't try to go back and pray and say, okay, when this coronavirus will pass, that I will go back to be who I was. Never. People that will put awareness and really allowing and merge the place inside of them, that create this new world and create the virus arena and create to fix the obvious and the granted, to take it for granted, all the sense, the touch. People that will do it will feel amazing new world for the first time. Money will not bring wrinkles, money will not be issue for worried, and money will not be in the future, will be now, and they will allow in the principle of double. People that will think old, religious, old, they think about others, they put others instead of them, even them will not go back to what was, will be much worse. A lot of left behind. And it's not coincidence that left behind come from the word left and right it's to be right, because it symbolizes what I'm saying about that we all left-handed, we are in the channel, the main antennas in the universe, and we block that, and no one tie our hands. We block that because we couldn't be the right vessel. So to block that, you block your right part of the brain, and then you block your thyroid, the digestive with the bladder, you block the higher self to ground inside of you. So of course you can take the guasha and use it, but what will be now more important is to learn to think spirit. That will open the right part of the brain, because the block that opening the code that opens the right part of the brain, it's universal truth. Universal truth. So yes, we are in the most critical week ever, and don't say when it will pass, when I come out, when I will be the same, when I will do this. No, nothing will be the same, and we're going now to create slowly the new world, and without to create the coronavirus, the symptoms, we will never pass from one world to another world. For 1 year before January, I was lecturing that in the beginning of January, new sicknesses, new money, new separation, new understanding the family, new understanding the energy, and new understanding the higher self. And I was left, I was not right. And 20 years before also. So, and also about a lot of people will die, because that's now how people can be more and more main souls. The main puzzles coming back together. So I'm going to tune all of you in Thursday. It's very important, because like I said, all the money will be very different, will split the money differently, and people that will carry the higher self inside of them, they allowing to be private machine to double the money. It's not their money, it's money that passing through them. This is why in Hebrew to pay and it's to be whole. And also about the youth and everything what will pass through you, you will allow in double feedback. That's very, very, very important. Till now, we're allowing just double fear to come to us. The minute we project fear, double fear. So this week, it's a very, very, very important week that we have to learn to agree, to think, to come closer, to build the new thinking. And then don't worry about the first material. Don't worry about the new body. Don't worry about the principle of double. Don't worry about the future and the money. Don't worry about survivor anymore. Don't worry about the work that you will express your talented during the day. Unbelievable time. And I'm not just merging to the place in me that begin this world. I'm blessing the place in me that begin this world and begin, and the corona is the first symptoms, and blessing the new, to stop all the old material and to build the new material. That's amazing. So this is why we still have 4 or 5 days, and don't do it like you have exam in the university, but really merge your spirit. Agree to bring your spirit to the first friction. Agree, if you have higher self inside of you, you cannot be hide and shame and hiding your spirit and whatever. No way. It's to use also the first friction with your higher self, and it's connected to the universal truth, to be the ambassador. Our purpose to all the people that I'm talking about is to be a teacher, And teacher, you don't have to open a class, especially now. It's just in your screen. A teacher of the universal truth. That's very, very powerful what I'm saying now. And it's going to be our last name in the new world. No shame anymore of who you are and your habits, and no. Okay, so probably I have more and more to say about it. It's a very, very important week, because the first, like last week or in the Passover, we create the first thought. Now it's the first material. So it's like, that's very, very important for us. That's our ability to function and to be happy in this world, and to feel healthy and new and youth, and to translate my spirit through my physical in the daytime. And again, it's not just to open the right part of it with the brain, with the guasha. It's to think right. And the only way to think right is to put yourself in the front, in the beginning, in your thought. To put your spirit, your higher self, all your savings in your binocular. Okay. יש שאלות?
כן. So first of all, Hali is asking what you mentioned, the Hebrew code to open the right part of the brain. Emet, universal.
אמיתות יקומיות.
אמיתות יקומיות.
Yeah.
You said universal truths.
Universal truth, אמיתות
אמיתות
יקומיות.
יקומיות is the universal truth. Yes.
Is
Okay.
universal truth, אמיתות יקומיות. In Hebrew also, מיתות, it's also bed. So if Hannah is hearing me, it's
Yes,
it's not beds.
Hannah is sharing. Hannah also shared, so thank you, Hannah. And Hali has another question. He's asking, what's the connection between thought and material? This is one question, and she has another question. So
The density of the material connects the way we think, because we're not really thinking with our head. To think with our head, it's worried just bring wrinkles. We think with all our physical body and around it. The thought stay there, and we need to change the thought on the thought. If we don't free the thought, if we're not bringing the thought to be neutral, it's bothering us. Why things bothering us? Because we're not free near it yet. We didn't release the thought to be again neutral. Because the minute she's neutral, she's leaving. All the thoughts are neutral. There is no my thought, there is no your thought. There is no one person that really think about others. No way. There is no such a thing. And there is no good. There is no bad thought. There is no positive thought. There is no negative thought. If this will not be the base, we cannot learn new, because we're still thinking there is good or bad, and I have good intention and bad intention, and all the people that had good intention got shit to their face.
her next question. Okay, she's asking what's the process on the left. She's asking what? No.
First of all,
No, wait. She added another question. Okay.
No, but let me explain something important. When we open the right part of the brain, this is why we blocked it For 26,000 years. If you want to block yourself, and you block the truth, and you block the ability to be a channel, you block the right part of the brain, then the thyroid is blocked, your heart is blocked, all the left side is blocked, the right side is blocked, the sex is blocked, the bladder and the digestive are together and they don't function as a junction, is blocked. So if we open here, because naturally we receive from the right.
She's asking about this.
Let me finish the answer.
Okay.
Thank you, manager. And because we receive from the right, and we block the right part, and we think we are right-handed, we also give out from the right. This is stay מנוון, איך אומרים מנוון?
Like paralyzed.
Paralyzed, dead. Paralyzed, dead, not really functioning.
Like numb.
Numb. The natural energy is supposed to come up from here, make a circle around the head, come out from the left. Also from the legs, and also from here. Like this, and this. If we open the right part of the brain, and now it's like the junction, the weak. And like I said, what more open the right part of the brain, it's to agree to put yourself in the first priority, and to put your spirit as the first priority, and to learn to carry your spirit, to agree to learn to carry your spirit inside of you, your higher self inside of you. That's so, it means don't forget in the daytime that your spirit create everything, and your spirit manage everything, and everything is a spirit, including the coronavirus. It's the main spirit process ever. Without the coronavirus, we will not be able to stop one world of 26,000 years and pass to the new world. No way. No way. So everything that you, each one of you create to see, to hear, to function, to meet, begins in you. Totally begins in you. And you have to merge this place inside of you. And use it. And let it pass through you. Because if it will pass through you, the coronavirus will lead you to a new world that you will create songs for the coronavirus.
Pray for the coronavirus.
She says, got it, thanks. So Holly, so you don't ask your questions? Because she asked before, maybe it's not relevant, because she's asked before if the feedback was received to the left, right, through left and right side, or is it changing left to right now in the switching? So you answered that.
No, Holly. What?
Said that before.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, we all unique souls. We all leader souls. Not all of us. People that create to see me and I create to see them. We all leader souls. We all unique souls. We all rebellion souls. We all channel souls. We all ideas souls. Everybody sitting, we are waking up. Everybody waking up, we are sit. That's who we are. But now we're going to enjoy it for the first time. To enjoy our big soul. To enjoy the universe truth. That the universe truth, it's not anymore suffering and to eat roaches and to hold you from sex and to fast half of your life and whatever. No. The principle of joy lives on the daytime, that you will enjoy the universal truth, that you will enjoy your spirit, that you will create your soulmates, that you will not worry about money that will come and that you will double and double and double everything. You will be in now. And we're already practicing this 110 days to be in now. There is no tomorrow. No one knows what will be tomorrow. But we know the line. Even me, even when I lectured 20 years about this January 2020, I didn't know exactly, but that was the line. And the line was exact.
Okay, in continuing to her question, maybe you answered, because she was asked a few questions about the left. So she's asked, what is the process on the left, not taking by the heart or something else?
No, Hali, I think you
so maybe
leave the left, leave the right.
Okay.
Like I said, focus in the main thing. Focus to learn to agree, to bring your spirit inside of you, to carry all the time the spirit inside of you. It's totally new sleeping, new rejuvenation, new function in the day, new kind of blessing, new youth, everything. I just translate how it goes when you open your right part of the brain, how you will become a channel, how you will heal yourself and not others. And some people, when they heal themselves near others, and in what they do, they with the others, and when they do, the intention is that they are there for themselves. That's what I teach in the healing courses. Then they get healed and the people get healed. But it's about time we will separate our souls from togetherness in the family, togetherness in the nation, togetherness in the universe, togetherness in the work, a team, blah, blah, blah. No one, no team, family, yes. Fix your slavery there.
Amy says she said hi before and Shabbat Shalom, and no questions so far. You can ask the question.
Yes, Michael. Before you said we project double fear.
Just Amy.
And Shabbat and Shalom.
Shabbat in Hebrew come from the word Saturn, Shabtai. The seven stars, the 7 planets. Try really this week to take all this little power that you gave outside to religious, to habits, to tradition, and take this outside hand to be inside hands. Why it's important? Because the higher self he can function the best when you remember yourself and you remember your spirit and you remember your higher self. That's it. Just then, that's it. Then you fix in your life ever like never before. Remember your spirit, remember your higher self, remember you everywhere and every minute. Near the frictions, the tikkunim, the pictures, the life, your thought, near all this, remember yourself. It's so easy and so simple. It's so simple that this is why I'm always teaching, to reach simplicity you have to complicate it everything. And I'm not telling just you, I'm telling me. Because more we really purified, the new merging, the new wedding, the new amazing to the higher self inside of us, then wow, then you use the corona, you allow in the new, you will allow in youth, you will create your soulmates, everything. Yeah, okay.
No, I have a question.
רגע, Michaela.
Okay. Okay.
You said we project double fear or fear.
Till now,
Yeah.
that was our song. Be in fear, project double fear.
But we all different and we all
Now I'm talking about
general.
generally.
Okay, because we do some work, spiritual work in the last whatever 20, 40 years, and
So what?
working with the fears, and
Okay,
so you said it in general.
yeah. If you create to do work for 20 years,
No, more. I'm talking
for
about
40 years,
whatever I can, but
for 60 years, I will say that you prepare yourself for this week to create a new first material, the purest material ever that based on that will be the first translation of density of your new spirit. That is even it's hard to say it, but it's so powerful and important now. Decree.
Yaakov said, he's writing, Michael, exciting lecture, feels like a train station with a completely new journey about to start. And his question is, could you please talk more about separating in spirit from others?
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
Who the people that we create as a mirror to us, near us. People that it's when we choose, we have a binocular before you become Yaakov, before you conceived even. You have a binocular and you choose all the hardest mirror, family, parents, kids, people that work, people that you just see them, you see what's missing in you. You see, it's the hardest. Why? Because there is a big logic why you choose the difficult one to sleep near you, to be near you. Because a big spiritual logic. Because if you flow near the difficult one,
The most difficult one.
the most difficult one, you flow near everybody. Angels are angels. You flow near all the angels. So this is why you choose people to fix the togetherness. I'm not talking about physically. You still love and kiss your wife and make love and kiss your kids and eat them. But the awareness, the thinking has to be to remember yourself. That's guarantee that the next meeting will be more joy and more freedom and more space between them. Even a person has someone inside of him in sex. It's inside his body. He has to remember his spirit and himself. So it's very, very, very important time to flow. This way in Hebrew family, it's 40 dimension of slavery. Of taking for granted. Whatever you do, no one appreciate. And it never stop in not with the kids, not with the parents. Whatever you do, you get sour face. Why? because you're still doing for others in some intention. I know some people that I teach for 40 years says, okay, I'm doing that for me, I remember me, but still I need to help the kid and still help and they create this. We have to learn now that our soul, even sound bad, doesn't care about any other souls around us. She cares just about herself to be pure and purified and go forward and add more light to the vessel and more freedom to the physical and less density to the physical. So it's also people that you choose to walk, people that you choose to see in the street. And this is not why now we stop to see people as a symbolic in all the world, to learn to put ourselves in the first priority, to see us and to change the binocular. Till now we remember us just when we become sick, then okay, now you start to worry about others. People that will still be a mover company, Moshe's mover, and carry about others, they will crash. The coronavirus will not be a symptoms. The coronavirus will kick their spirit from their body. Or through the coronavirus, the spirit will run away from the body. We need to learn about this new freedom. And in Hebrew, freedom and to look for are the same word. Let's stop to look for, because the freedom inside of us.
Michael, do you think that there is any connection between the level of the fear that the person have and how easy is gonna, like, the connection between the level of the fear?
What do you mean have? People doesn't have fears. They create the fears to try to go forward.
Okay,
It's not that. It's not. They don't own the fear.
You can say that whatever you can choose how to
No,
say
no,
it,
no.
but
Let me delicate that. You don't own also your fears. You don't own them. אתם לא בעלים של הפחדים שלכם.
אבל למה עוברים דרכנו?
They're supposed to pass through us.
of course,
Or
that's why
can they get stuck?
Yeah. Of course.
Like
The minute you think it's your fear, so
or
you
deal
not
with it.
you
You deal with it, so it's stuck.
and then you feel from the
Power,
fear.
yeah.
Then you fear from the fear instead using it. Fear, it's outside. The minute you take it and pass it through you, you become the big and the fear become midget.
yes, but you're talking about the level of fears that's stuck in the body of somebody.
It's also stuck in your body and also stuck in there, but it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you, and what you feel in your body, you don't feel the fear, you feel the paralyzing, you feel the accordion shut. You feel this. That you close your pumping and creating energy and creating metabolism.
So the question was, is there any connection? Do you think there is any connection between the level of the fears that passing through people and what they create with the coronavirus? So
Yeah.
to see or to get sick or just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
whatever. Yes.
Yeah. What's in Hebrew, age and happiness is the same word. Right? I'm telling you. Another 2 lecture in English, that's it. You transfer yourself
An
English teacher.
יותר טוב משורה אנגלית.
אוקיי, מה עניתי?
גיל
כן.
וזה אותו דבר.
Why symbolic? What I always teach, who's old and who's young. And we're going to see that now a lot of in the world. It begins with the old, this coronavirus, but it will not stop in the old people. Why old people kind of like most suffer from it? Because for 40 years I teach old and young, it's connections of your ability to change. Not to change what you do, to change the way you think. So it's very, very symbolic that people that it's hard for them to change their thinking, that they choose to add themselves and not to be a main soul. That's a symbolic. It's like a symbolic that all the world, all these big world nations, and America and China and United States and Moscow, Russia and all that, stop to occupy the moon and that because someone ate falafel with bat in China. As a symbolic, as an animal. This world is going to be much less dense, much more separate, much more ability to use the mirrors that you create, that you will see what's missing in you, but you will not expect from the mirror to give you. When you comb your hair near the mirror, you expect the mirror to come out from the mirror and to give you some new hair or some whatever? No. People around us just mirrors that we see inside of them our needs. This is why 4 million people will look at the same person, 4 million people will see something else. We see our needs. Our needs.
Our needs to fix.
Our needs to meet ourselves, to try to fix, yeah. That's what the Spirit doing in the night. She bring us every day new binocular to try to fix the in by seeing the out. יש שאלות?
So Michael, there's a big connection between the amount of fear that's passing through a person and
the amount of paralyzing, not the fear, the amount of paralyzing from the fear.
Yeah, so there is a connection between the amount of how much the person is paralyzed and the immune system.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, I see. I heal all day corona people and I see. It's just a new way for them to pass to the new. You don't have to get the corona to pass to the new. But yes, it's not just the immune system. It's people that create corona, even if they feel good, they don't feel it yet, because it's transformation time, all their system crash. Like they falling. All the system. I see when I work on them, and it's like their system, they don't become like there was, they become the new. And I said it 2 days ago, and I'm going to say it now. Since the coronavirus, since the new world, it's much easier to heal cancer. It's like cancer, it's not anymore the main thing. It's like it's not belong. That's what I feel. It's not belong to the new, kind of like. I said that we will create new sicknesses. So it's really something that's unbelievable. It's not a coincidence, as a symbolic that all the hospital in the world treat just coronavirus, like no other sicknesses anymore.
Yes.
It's very, very, very important symbolic.
you were talking about before about the principle of multiplication, שזה עיקרון ההכפלה, multiplication. And the question is, from what I understand, only the awareness and being connected to our spirit and what we create, that's the only way to actually create the עיקרון ההכפלה, the principle of multiplication.
I will say the principle of double because I don't want to break my teeth, but when near the friction, near the mirror that we create, then it's the point. If you pay and remember yourself that you don't lose and you pay for yourself and you just change metabolism and it's not your money, just using your money about what you need now and what you choose to need, and you're not paying for others. Physically you pay, but intentionally you there, you will allow in double money. If you really have a fear to get old and you really breathe in, you will become young. If you have sex and you really enjoy what you create and not put the other as a shiny army, whatever that makes you now happy, then the next time will be better. And all that. So that's very, very important. To remember yourself near the friction, to remember that the universe laws. Why? I'm saying to open the block of the universal truth. That finally the universe laws will be clear. We don't need the old religious and the old need anymore. We don't wait for people to love us. We don't wait to God to save us and all that cosmic jokes. When you have a tendency to worry about your kids, about family around you, go back to yourself and flow near the miseries that you create to flow, that it's not connected at all to your kids and it's not connected at all to your family or to your parents or to the people that you want to save. We project our thought. I don't know one soul that really worried about other souls. We're going to fix this victim. Oh, I'm so good. I did all this for you. The biggest cosmic joke ever. And in the family, Yaakov, it's hard to understand because like you go in and make money and they eat from it, and it's hard to, it's more complicated to understand the separation in the family. But it's more and more giving you freedom if you do it there. Because I'm not talking about the action. You can wipe the tuches of the kids for 5 years. But you do it for you. You can cook and the kids are eating, but the intention then we cook that you do it for you. You can go and make money that will pass through you and you do it for you. We have to remember ourselves. Since next week it will be really, really, really hard not to remember ourselves. We will feel it physically. Physically we will feel the thought that if we forget ourselves. And we are main souls. Our main souls, our catch-22. It's to flow near suffering, to want for others, because it's like we are healer souls. So that's our trap. It's like till now we so good to others, we so worried for others. We're doing. I'm also, if I look from above to me, kind of like I'm 24 hours doing for others. Even if I'm not healing, I'm cooking for and taking to the kids, take into this, do that, do this, kind of like, but the intention is not. And that's the difference. Physically, yes. But even when I heal, I'm there just for me. And more you will do it for you, more the healing will be stronger, more the feedback that you will create. Because you project light, you get double light, not from others. I'm teaching that for 40 years, but from next week it has to be practical, it's critical, practical on earth, these laws. Okay.
Okay, Shuli had a question, but I can't see it, so I asked her to send it to me.
Shuli, I'm happy that you watched that in Saturday. I'm really happy. Not for you, for me.
So I'm waiting to get her question, but meanwhile, Hani has a request. She's asking, can Michael give us a meditation to practice this week, like last lecture?
I will see what passing through me and what's the spirit guiding.
Okay, I have the question from Shuli. She's asking, אני אקריא בעברית ואז כי זה תמיד מסובך. האם האינדיבידואליות בקשיים של כולנו זו כוונת התיקון? ואז היא אומרת, התיקון של כל נשמה הוא שונה, וזו המטרה שהיא מגיעה לספירה הזו, רק שקשה מאוד לתקן, וזו הבעיה, החוכמה היא להצליח לתקן.
She's asking or she's saying?
אז השאלה שלה הייתה במקור, האם האינדיבידואליות בקשיים של כולנו זו כוונת התיקון?
Yeah. Now it's the first time that the subconscious collective is not fixing yet. This is why there is no tomorrow. Because the subconscious collective with the scissor want to be cut between each person to the others. That we will learn to dance by ourselves. That we will allowing the higher self to land in us. That we will allowing the spirit to dance in us. That we will fix the depression. There is no higher self and we are like that. No way. It's a glory movement. We will love what we create. So it's not individuality, yeah. It is, but it's with your spirit. It's with your spirit inside of you. And the kind of spirit that you have and I have, and not all the world has it, is the higher self inside. To have the higher self inside of you, you have to fix your density. Density in food, density in thinking, density of what you own. We don't have anything. But now, amazing potential of new abundance or passing
Abundance?
through. Abundance. Passing through us. Okay.
Michael, so the principle of multiplication.
Oh, ma?
The principle of multiplication is a principle that actually referring to all subjects in life. It's not just in the money and the circle of blessing.
Yeah, youth, lightness, more light passing through us.
Every awareness, every thought that we
Every time you remember yourself. And for this we need to learn a lot, because we still demanding kind of like, okay, I will be myself, but say no to others. Yes, sometimes to say no, but no, be in now, feel sometimes yes, sometimes no. Don't take anything as a habit. Because remember yourself in every angle, every friction, every lesson, every tikkun that you create, remember yourself and feel. Remember yourself, and then see what you feel to do or to say, because what you do and what you say doesn't count at all, but it will be the translation of your awareness.
You were talking about the right part of the brain, the right brain, and the connection to the nochachut of the higher self in us.
To be present, yeah, to that the higher self will be exist, will be present, will live inside of us, will not be a jumper.
Yeah, you said that until now the right brain was blocked, and that was disturbing the higher self to come in
Yeah,
because of the right brain.
yeah. If you block your right brain, you block all the physical body. So yes, that's what I work almost 40 years, but it's not really, it's like drops from the big ocean. Now the higher self will wanna be. Then people doesn't want to be rich, to have all the money in the world, to have all the women in the world, to have all the cars in the world. I don't know. It will be balanced between what you want and what you're allowing. And that's ability to be in now.
שולי שואלת למה קשה לנו לדעת מה בדיוק התיקון?
עוד פעם היא שואלת בשם ההסתדרות.
אז בשבילה, למה קשה לה לדעת מה בדיוק התיקון?
Because she wants to bring the brain to the spirit, and to do this process, she has to trust imun la imun. Trust the spirit without knowing what exactly she need to do. She need to flow. She need to remember herself. She needs to carry her spirit. She need to function from the spirit. She need that the spirit will purify it through her. That's what she need. Sometimes it will be for dancing, for sleeping, for work, for selling pizzas, for who knows.
Maybe if we want to know what's to fix, that's disturbing the fixing.
Of course.
So we don't need to know.
But that's what I'm saying, general things. We need to know that the universe truth, I'm not affected by others, I'm not affect others, I don't care about others. First thing I need to practice this week. I don't care about others. I don't care. I don't love others. I don't hate others. I'm not suffering because others. That will vibrate all your big library that in all the lifetime that you blame others, that you suffer, all the traumas. Why it's become a trauma? Because you still blame the other. And this week, to create this amazing, pure, first material in the new world, it will be so pure, it will be so powerful. We have to clear all the shit. In Hebrew, Genesis is create shit, bara shit.
Hani has a question. She's asking, does the collective continue or just separate higher selves?
The collective will continue as a separate souls. This is why we will have to learn that there are no others. No glue anymore.
So
And if someone bother us, we need to fix in us the glue that create this person to bother us.
Michal, so according to what you say, so maybe the more we separate ourselves, the more the collective will be fixed.
More people, you mean?
The more we're going to separate ourselves from the others,
the more
the collective
Fix for who? Fix for you.
That's what I'm saying. The more
Yeah.
I fix myself.
Yeah, but you cannot guarantee for your neighbors, you cannot
not
guarantee
talking
for
about
your
my
kids,
neighbors.
you cannot guarantee for your parents. You cannot guarantee for anyone.
I'm not talking about others, I'm talking about
The
the general
higher
idea.
collective, מה שניצור כעולם, לא? מה שמתכוון?
כן.
אני הבנתי מה היא אומרת, אני עניתי.
אוקיי, יש שאלה. לאור תנא יש שאלה. היא שואלת האם הרוח מחליטה מה שגורם לי שמחה? זה הקריטריון לבחור?
לא.
כן,
No. Oh, I answer. You ask in Hebrew. I almost answer in Hebrew. Or tene. No. The spirit has a logic like batata,
Maybe you repeat the
like
question.
yam, like sweet potato. Means no logic. She's moving during the day from the digestive system during the day, in the night to the liver, before she leaves the body. She's passing all the blood, that all the blood is the film and the liver is the VCR. And from what she sees as a potential that can be trying to be fixed now, she's bringing it. I always said that she never bring the bathing suit before she sees the ocean. No one person create any kind of tikkun or fixing if he doesn't have potential to change that. So the spirit doesn't want to bring us happiness. The spirit brings the lesson, and if we cooperate with our awareness, because she cannot do the work for us, if the spirit will do the work for us, I will have nothing to teach and nothing to say, because if the spirit do all the work, nothing. So the spirit brings, and now the question is, as I put awareness or not, as I will look at this fixing tikkun picture friction, as I looked before in the past, and I created million times, no new in the world. This is why in Hebrew, or tene leshanot ze lishnot, to repeat it, to change. Every time we have a chance to change, we're repeating it, and then we see how we put awareness.
Michael, you can
No aval.
You can also say the opposite. If you create to feel happy, it means that you already fixed something. Because that...
No, if you create to feel happy, you mean you felt how you flow near this now.
But
That's make you happy. There is no such a thing in the spirit that I'm happy for you. Even if you're happy for your kids, you're not happy for them. You're happy that now you less carry, or you more flow near what you used to suffer near, or what you used not to flow near.
You always say that when we fix something, we're not going to anymore be disturbed from
Yeah,
it.
but
So it
you
means
don't
that we're
care.
very happy.
But you don't feel what you already fixed. You feel just the next tikkun, the next thing that you didn't fix.
So what is the on it? What is the pleasure in life if it's not something we fix?
It's to go inside and not to see the problem as a problem, to see the problem as a option to go forward. That's the thing. To see the problem and the tikkun as an option to go forward. That's the joy. That's the optimistic. That's not to be afraid from tomorrow. Because what I already fixed, I don't feel it anymore. I feel just the next things that bother me.
So what is all the happiness and the joy we feel sometimes? It's not because we already fixed something and it's not disturbing us
That's to
anymore?
lean on. Every time you're happy about something that you fixed
No, I'm
last
happy
week.
because I'm happy. I don't know why I'm happy. I'm just happy.
Good, so be happy.
Okay, but this is because I already fixed something that probably wasn't bothering me. It's not bothering me anymore.
Probably because you more flow near things that you didn't flow.
Okay, so it means that I fixed.
Yeah. But we cannot lean. The first year when I became a healer, for 1 year, I was leaning about one experience that I had 1 year before. For 1 year. I didn't care about nothing, just, yeah, oh, ha, ha, ha. This not working anymore.
מיכאל, אילנה בוטנסקי שואלת, whether to love what I create is related to חילוף חומרים, to metabolism, and טימפום של האיברים.
Yeah. To love what you create, it's the highest awareness or the highest gasoline to feel. The highest awareness, because we don't love others, we don't hate others, doesn't love us, and we spend all the time to want to people love us, especially now in the Facebook. They love us, they don't love us, they did like, they don't did like, and all that stuff and whatever. Yes, to love what you create, because there is no also such a to love yourself. To love what you create, it's the highest electricity that light up all the... And even now I'm doing a Zoom course for the first time. A lot of people in it.
You're doing a healing course.
A healing...
through Zoom.
So what, I will teach dancing? No.
No, you can teach thoughts. You do healing.
So, and in every lesson we're going to build a new organ. Because
to build the new body.
Because from next week, from Thursday, we're going to try to help, but not to push the dancer, but to help to allowing a new physical body, that it will be translation of a new existence of the higher self inside of us. But it begins with the right part of the brain. And tomorrow we're going really in the course, in the first lesson, we're going to cut all the hooks of the old fear from universal truth in the right part of the brain.
Wow.
Hu-ha-ha, hu-ha-hi. That was not Hebrew, was African.
יש פה שאלה.
כן.
שולי, she wants in a few זה. היא אומרת, הפוטנציאל להיות שלם לדבריך, is
לשלם.
the potential for being a whole, as you say, she's trying to understand, to accept the present as it is, even though it looks tragic or not good, and just to flow and to let it pass through me. Isn't that? And isn't what isn't
No,
that
there
what
is
you
no
said?
tragic
Okay.
and not good.
And she said it feels lonely.
It's accurate. We need to change. 1 second. You cannot ask me and I will.
מה אני עושה?
היא כותבת, אז מה?
You know?
She's happy that she's writing in Saturday. She's write a lot. First of all, nothing is tragic and nothing is not good. Everything is accurate and wise. And like I said before, you never create lesson if you don't have a potential to fix it. Your spirit never teach you, never punish you, never say, okay, tomorrow I will create for Shuli some lesson that she doesn't have a potential to fix it. No way! Spirit brings things just when she sees the potential to fix it. So your job is to take the tragic and the not good and to feel it and to make it and to breathe in that that this is what missing in you and this is what you need to go forward, to change inside of you the way you think about it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about the material that's starting next week.
No, but she didn't finish the question.
זה בסדר.
Okay.
You're talking about the material is changing and starting next week, and our body is the first material thing
That we feel, yeah.
Yes. So from what you said, next week it's going to be the beginning of the change of first of all, our body.
Yeah. Our body, and also the way you translate that near other materials that you create.
What do you mean translated? The other materials.
Like any change inside, it's not a coincidence that we're going now with mask.
You maybe.
You also, when you go out tomorrow, if you don't wear mask, you will get 500 shekel fine. But you don't care. You have a lot of money. But
no, I'm not going to create it. What do you mean?
oh, that's very powerful. She's not going to create it that someone will see her without mask. Mask is going to be next year. Don't worry. Anyway. In Hebrew, panim, face, it's what you have inside. Why we create to put mask on ourselves?
To go in?
Because the face is not the new face yet. The inner change didn't complete himself.
So we can show
The day that we will change the in, we will take out the mask with the new face. So it's not a coincidence.
So maybe I should wear a mask also in my house.
את חייבת לשים.
You should sleep with the house.
Mask.
You should sleep with the mask that your higher self will not run away. So I'm joking. So listen. Who cares about the tickets, yes or no? I'm talking about symbolic.
You were talking about the
No, but because you mentioned it, so I said symbolic. Symbolic now we have to work with the mask like if you fly soon, if you want to fly to other country,
Yeah.
if you go even here to the
We
Delhi.
did a fine, give you a fine.
Anyway, no, but I'm not talking about to wear a mask because the no is not whole yet inside. So the first material, it's like all the inside changing will give us ability to see the outside material differently. This is why I said translation of, because we need to be just conductor in the harmony and the symphonic and enjoy what we create and just go in and put awareness and enjoy and allowing the principle of double. That's the hardest thing for us, to believe that we don't need to be nice to anyone, that we don't need to do any effort to allow in the double. Just to go in and you allow in double lightness, double youth, double money, and be a machine of double. That's a blessing in Hebrew. And also this we're going to do in the course, to cut the sticks in the flat tire in our spiral of blessing. It's not to be rich, it's to be accurate. Soon no one will not want to be rich, but we want to make sure that I'm allowing the double. And no one pays me and I don't need to thank anyone. And when I pay, I don't lose. That's biggie. That's biggie. When you pay, you don't lose. More, even I suggest all my Hebrew students, try this week to fix the money that you owe. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay all the money that you owe, but fix inside of you, or fix with yourself near others. Make the arrangement that it's fixing you to allow in the new spiral of the blessing. That's big, because this week is critical. It's very, very important week. This is why every week I'm lecturing you in English, even I don't have the time.
This week is very important because it's like we're supposed to fix all the spiritual things we need to fix before the material starting to.
Yeah, because this week the new, first pure new material in the world will be based on the how we fix the spirit, how we fix the priority. If still people has money as the first draw, they has to lose everything. Everything.
Michael, Harley and Amy are asking about the healing course that's in Hebrew, if they can join. So maybe you could talk to them.
Holly, you already in the list.
Yes.
And if Amy wanted, no problem, for free even. But I'm not going to talk in English. Because
Google
it's
Translate.
The same Google Translate.
because it's 2 hours every lesson every Sunday from 7 Israel PM till 9 PM.
12 p.m. in New York, no?
Yeah, from 12 to 2 in New York every Sunday, but there is no time to, and a lot of people in this
Yes.
course, yeah, you can, no problem. Amy and Holly, yeah, you're welcome as my guest.
You're accepted. Harry said, is she in? Yes, you're in.
You're already in the list, Holly.
You've been receiving emails about it.
You didn't join our party that we
Party.
did Thursday night.
We had an opening party. You missed it. But we'll see you Sunday.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Michael, you said the body is the vessel for the higher self. That's what you always said when you explain about the merging. The body is the vessel for the higher self. נכון? So what do I want to ask?
Ask 911.
I don't know what I want to ask.
Yeah, all right. Okay. We're not going to do any tuning. The spirit says no. But I want you to practice, all the people. LA, Europe, East Coast. First, don't be afraid from these next few days. Enjoy it. Thank the part in you that create this option to fix. Agree to learn to carry. You want to make it more practical? Take the guasha and do in the right part of the brain, do in your face. This week it will help a lot. Also, people that need can ask some work that we will cut. We have a knife energetically that we will cut the hooks of the old needs of the right part of the brain. But more, remember yourself everywhere. Don't wait that this coronavirus will pass. That's the most biggest cosmic joke. Then you will not be able to develop the new and to learn about the new and to allow in the new. And like I said, put the money as a second priority to serve the spirit. More practical, fix them if you if you owe money, fix it. You don't have to pay everything, but fix it inside of you to allowing this new first material. Why money? Because money is the last name of all the material, and money comes to serve the time, because also the sense of time, and we have 28 cents of time, is going to change. So this is it for now.
Wait, let me just see. Let me just see. Yes, this is it for now. That's it.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Wait.
Bye.